Yo, what's good? It's your boy Jay Thrash. We back with another one, man. This is crazy. I'm not gonna lie. I was just scrolling on YouTube and I came across this. MSNBC puts out Trump in sheer panic. Reports suggest Epstein secrets. Republicans look for the exits. Now, I don't know which side of the thing you fall on. If you're Republican, Democrat, I don't know where you at. But I definitely wanted to check this out and see what y'all thought about stuff like this, man. For real. I know we all got different opinions of what's going on, but I think we all can agree that there was something going on them islands, right? And the cover up is just nasty. So hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. I appreciate y'all 1000%. I'm gonna keep the videos going up. Appreciate y'all if y'all here on the live stream with me. Shout out to you if you're on the playback, all right? Show.
The big story tonight, the Wall Street Journal is out with new reporting about how Donald Trump sent Jeffrey Epstein a lewd letter for his 50th birthday. According to documents reviewed by the Journal, the letter bearing Trump's name contains several lines of typewritten text framed by the outline of a naked woman. A pair of small arcs denotes the woman's breasts, and the future president's signature is a squiggly Donald below her waist, mimicking pubic hair. Inside the outline of this naked woman, the Journal reports that the letter from Trump to Epstein was styled as an imaginary conversation between the two. What? Voiceover. There must be more to life than having everything, the note began. Donald, yes, there is, but I won't tell you what it is. Jeffrey, nor will I, since I also know what it is. Donald, we have certain things in common, Jeffrey. Jeffrey, yes, we do, come to think of it. Donald, enigmas never age. Have you noticed that? Jeffrey, as a matter of fact, it was clear to me the last time I saw you. Trump, a pal is a wonderful thing. Happy birthday, and may every day be another wonderful secret. Now, I should note, NBC News has not independently verified the existence of that letter, which was written before Epstein was ever arrested, and that Trump vehemently denies the letter's existence. In fact, he told the Journal, quote, "This is not me. This is a fake thing. It's a fake Wall Street Journal story." He continued, "I never wrote a picture in my life. I don't draw pictures of women. It's not my language. It's not my words." And of course, because we are talking about Donald Trump, he threatened to sue the Wall Street Journal for publishing this article. But this isn't just a personal matter for the President of the United States. This is also a substantive matter in terms of how transparent Trump and his administration have actually been. People familiar with the letter tell the Wall Street Journal that it was among the documents reviewed by DOJ officials who investigated Epstein and his girlfriend, Ghislaine Maxwell, years ago. What's unclear is whether this letter was also part of the Trump administration's recent review of the case. The Justice Department has not responded. The Wall Street Journal, the FBI have declined to comment. I should note that if this letter is in fact as it is described, it would have been written by Trump just 1 year after he infamously said this about Jeffrey Epstein to New York Magazine. Quote, "I've known Jeff for 15 years. Terrific guy. He's a lot of fun to be with. It is even said that he likes beautiful women as much as I do. And many of them are on the younger side."
What? Like, okay. I'm sorry. Like, it's weird for me to even believe, like, even MAGA supporters, right? Even people who support Donald Trump 1000%, right? Like a lot of y'all have kids and stuff, right? And the things that Jeffrey Epstein has been accused of, to hear the person that you support so hard, you know what I'm saying? Does this not draw or raise a red flag to you guys? I just really need to know, like, does politics overcome or like supersede your morals? Most of y'all have children that support Trump. Is this something, with knowing what Jeffrey Epstein did, is this something that you find okay to say about a guy after, you know what I'm saying? Well, this is not after, but this is in 2002. But we already know he's already been doing, Jeffrey Epstein had been doing this stuff for a long time. So ask yourself, and I'm asking you, you don't gotta answer. A lot of y'all ain't gonna answer, but is this okay? this is the person that you support wholeheartedly, man. I don't know.
Since Donald Trump won the presidency in 2016, the first time, we have wondered what would be the piece of news that would finally pierce the Teflon of Teflon Don? What would be the piece of news that would finally enrage or just get through to Trump's base? We are now in day 11 of a news cycle that has finally managed to put Trump at odds with his MAGA base. And please do not take my word for it. Take a listen to how Trump's own voters are describing their own emotions right now on
Hold on. Yeah. Oh, they finna answer it for me right here in the video? Oh, okay, bet.
right-wing political call-in shows.
I feel really betrayed, and I feel really, really angry. We have a president who tells us to move on from Epstein because it doesn't matter. Are you guys still talking about this seriously? And yet he still talks about the 2020 election fraud. He talks about the Hunter Biden laptop.
That is a great point. That is a great point. Sorry, I'm gonna be reacting throughout the whole thing. That is a great point though, because I've said that to a lot of people. The fact that he tried to like gloss over it and just be like, "Oh, y'all still talking about that?" But this man steadily brings up Biden. You know what I'm saying? He brings up Obama. He brings up everything that like, okay, you passed that? Like you won already. So to bring it up just is weird, right? So, but this dude sound like he about to cry, man. And for me, what's up, C Ray, my boy? And for me, it's just like, how did y'all like? I don't know, man. Businessmen, right? I look at businessmen as they gonna lie. Folk gonna lie. You know what I'm saying? In the business world, it's dog eat dog world. It's tough out there. So I don't believe that nobody is just 100% honest. You know. So for people like for him, this guy right here to feel so betrayed, I kind of understand it, but then at the same time, like me personally, I don't put that much trust into anybody to where I feel like they're just above certain things. You know what I mean? Because it's a crazy world out here.
Talks about all this stuff from 5-6 years ago, and he tells us to move on from the Epstein trial or the Epstein case. People like me will not stop talking about this. I feel so betrayed and so angry. This is not what I voted for.
I'm concerned about being able to trust Donald Trump to keep his word. In his campaign, he said he was going to let us know all of the facts about this. And now he's saying, go away, don't pay attention to it.
These Epstein files, we were told that they was going to be released. There was this client list that was going to be released. And the fact that it's suddenly gone away and he's trying to gaslight us is like a punch in the gut to MAGA.
And that's the thing, though, right? If this is a punch in the gut to MAGA, is this the only punch in the gut that y'all ever felt from this man? This right here, and cool. If this is the straw to break the camel back, cool. But hearing these people talk as if you're not talking about Donald Trump, somebody who has been a con man, who has been business savvy, and in the world of being business savvy and becoming a millionaire, it's gonna be some things you do that some people just ain't gonna like. So to think that a businessman en route to getting what he wants wouldn't lie to get what he wants from the people he's trying to get it from, it's just crazy to me, man. And it just goes to show like how crazy the world is and where people really put their faith at. You know, it's one thing to like be in support of somebody, but then it's another thing to feel betrayed by somebody that obviously has shown signs over time that this could be a thing. You know, lying could be a thing for this guy. Lying is a thing for anybody.
Hear that quiver in their voice. They feel betrayed. They feel angry. They feel gaslit. They feel like they have been punched in the gut. Now, Trump's position here and the MAGA base's position here, it puts the rest of the Republican Party between a rock and a hard place. To satisfy
Robbie, what's up, my boy? Said, no, sir, morals outweigh any love for my views on anything. I personally feel they all are working together to push agendas they want pushed forward to deepen their bank accounts, facts, while we struggle to just stay afloat, facts. My trust is only in Christ, not any government. No, for my help, Donald Trump is as evil as any of them, if not more so. And I'm just, like, I don't support either side. And I say that with 100% proudness in my voice because these are two wings of the same dirty bird. So both sides have shown me that they're not to be trusted. So just like my boy Robbie said, he put his trust in God. So you gotta believe in a higher power. You gotta believe that there is something more than what these people on earth are showing us. Because this cannot be the end all be all. These people on earth cannot be the end all be all for what I believe is true and what I believe is morally right. Right. So I'm with you on that, my boy, for sure.
At their base, Republicans are eager to publicly declare that they are personally in favor of releasing the Epstein files.
It's a very delicate subject, but we should put everything out there and let the people decide.
I do think there needs to be more transparency.
I think you ought to make it public. And in this case, I'd just say, let's make it all public and get it out there.
So that's what Republicans are saying about this issue publicly. That is how they want their base to perceive their stance here. But because they don't want to anger the president, most Republicans don't actually want to vote to release anything. As more than a dozen Republican Congress members and aides told Politico today, House Republicans are pressuring their leadership to send members home for summer weeks early before they have to go on the record voting yes or no on whether to release the files related to Epstein. The thinking here is that the issue will have died down once lawmakers come back in the fall. Meanwhile, the fight over how to handle the sudden crisis in the Republican Party over Jeffrey Epstein and these files, it is gumming up what was supposed to be a smooth glide path for the House to vote to claw back $9 billion in government spending.
Man, Mark said, I do not have a side either, but you had to have seen this coming. Honestly, man, honestly, and I guess that this gives me more merit to why I'm like, man, the world got to be ended, man. Because the amount of people who just feel bamboozled and didn't see this coming or nothing of the sort, like the man is in pictures with this man. He has many pictures with the man. He did party with the man. Why would you think that his name couldn't possibly be on this list, man? It's just weird. Of course, he's going to say things to get in office. I feel like everybody who has ever gotten office has said things to get in office, and then they didn't do them. He's no different than anybody else. So the fact that everybody who just, staunchly supported this man is, y'all look stupid. Not kind of, y'all look stupid. It just looks stupid. You look stupid, and I hope you don't think nobody really got sympathy for your bad decision making. If you were somebody who was swayed to vote for him based on things like this because you thought that his morals were intact. Not because of the political thing, not because of the plan he had, but if you were somebody who voted for him based on things like this, because he was going around and saying like, oh yeah, he gonna let out all the secrets like the JFK and the Martin Luther King and you know what I'm saying? Where all that shit at? And the fact that he said he was gonna release files about, the aliens and all this stuff. Sir, really, in all honesty, none of that stuff. When he tried to brush over the Epstein shit, like, are you still worried about that? Well, honestly, we've been worried about aliens since aliens came around, and you made it a point to say that you were going to, on day one, release files and all this. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, anybody that's really bamboozled by this, I really can't feel for you.